Friday, July 28th, the Emmy Award-winning All Access returns to Showtime.
There's only one fight out there that's important. That's Mayweather and Conor McGregor.
With an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at two of sports' most electrifying figures, Floyd Mayweather.
God don't make mistakes, and God only made one thing perfect, and that's my boxing record.
And Conor McGregor.
I'm gonna knock him out inside 4 rounds, mark my words.
Don't miss when these two kings of combat prepare for a once-in-a-lifetime battle. All Access, Mayweather vs. McGregor. 4-part series begins Friday, July 28th at 10/9 Central on Showtime.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck is going on? Got a bunch of comedy show dates coming up. The big ones are all next week. August 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The 3rd I'm in Sacramento, the 4th I'm in Seattle, and the 5th I'm in San Diego. First shows of all of them are basically sold out except for single tickets, and then there's some tickets available for the second shows. All ticket information for that and all future dates is available at joerogan.net/tour. This episode is brought to you by Movement Watches. Movement Watches is a company that's selling very cool watches direct to you through the internet. Cut out the middleman. You get massive savings in very cool watches. Watches that start at just $95, but you're talking about a $500 watch if you bought it at a department store. They're very clean, very high quality, minimalist design, like nice stainless steel outers, different kinds of bands, leather and steel. But I mean, they're really nice watches. I wear one all the time. They're sweet looking. And again, this company is doing what a lot of very smart companies are doing. They're cutting out the retail middleman and selling them directly to you at revolutionary prices. Over 1 million watches sold to customers in over 160 countries around the world. MVMT watches. Get 15% off with free shipping and free returns by going to MV, that's motorvictimmotortits.com/Rogan. MVMT.com/Rogan. Again, 15% off with free shipping and free returns. And that's 15% off an already very reasonably priced watch. Movement, MVMT.com/Rogan. Go there, you freaks. Or don't. Oh, if you want to watch. I mean, you might not need a watch. I don't know what the fuck's going on in your life. We're also brought to you by ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is a fine way for you to find someone to fill that job position that you're trying to fill. Well, you know that if you are looking to hire someone, you're probably short on resources. And you know that if you're short on resources, you don't have the fucking time to go to a bunch of different job sites, post the job up, look for responses, try to figure out who's the right person. Well, with ZipRecruiter, they allow you to post your job to 100+ job sites with just one click. And then with their powerful technology, it efficiently matches the right people to the job better than anyone else. You could watch the qualified people roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use dashboard. No calls to your office, no juggling emails. Simply screen, rate, and manage the candidates all in one place with ZipRecruiter. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by businesses of all sizes to find the most qualified candidates with immediate results. And right now, listeners of this podcast can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan to try it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. I feel like you have to say it fast like that or people don't take you seriously. We're also brought to you by LegalZoom. LegalZoom is a way that you could send... Well, here's the deal. If you have ever had to deal with anything legal in the past, if you've tried to form an LLC, if you have tried to form a corporation or a last will or a living trust or anything like that, you know that you got to go to a law office. You have to make an appointment. You have to take time out of your busy day. You have to park your car, get on a bus, or whatever you do to get there. And you have to do it during business hours, which is usually a huge fucking pain in the ass. Well, LegalZoom allows you to handle a ton of shit from your own home. It's so easy. You can do it anytime you want. You could do it at 3 o'clock in the morning. You could do it while you're drinking. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you can do it at your own convenience. And since LegalZoom is not a law firm, you get upfront pricing instead of hourly rates. It's so sweet and so easy. And you can even get divorced on LegalZoom.com. You probably have to find like the coolest person to divorce. Almost like if you could get divorced on LegalZoom.com, you probably shouldn't get divorced because maybe the person you're divorcing is cool as fuck. But this is National Make-A-Will Month. And because of that, LegalZoom is pulling a bunch of helpful resources together all in one place to make it a little easier to ensure that your family and your assets are protected. So whether you need a will or a living trust, they'll provide specific advice to address the needs of your family. And LegalZoom also has a network of independent attorneys available in 50 states that can work with you to make sure that you're getting the right estate plan, excuse me. Keep listening, and we'll have more information in August. To find out more now, go to LegalZoom.com for special offers that are coming your way. If you have a family or you own anything you care about, you won't want to miss out. In the meantime, save more by entering Rogan at checkout at LegalZoom.com. LegalZoom.com. Indeed! All right, folks, that's enough ads, right? Jesus Christ. That's what I say. My guest today is one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time and an extremely cool individual. I had a great time talking to him. It's always surreal when you meet somebody that you've seen in magazines and on TV and shit, but the dude couldn't be cooler. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the great Dorian Yates.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
And we're live. What's happening, man? How are you?
I'm cool, man. Up there in LA.
It's
nice
nice
weather.
to meet you in person. I've seen you in magazines.
Yep.
I've seen you since, man, like when did you first burst onto the bodybuilding scene? What year was that?
I was reminiscing today. First time I came out here was 1990 to Gold's Gym. So I came from UK to do my first professional bodybuilding contest. It was called Night of Champions in New York. And I got second place there and made a real big impact. And the Weider company that used to be based out here with the Flex magazine and Muscle and Fitness. And
They're
all
right
that
down the
stuff.
street.
They used to be. I don't think they are anymore.
No, it's all closed down. Now
Yeah.
There's a fence around it and everything. But that's less than a mile away from here.
Yeah, the Weider offices are out there, and you know, Weider was a big name in bodybuilding, the magazines and everything. So they flew me out here, did my first photo shoot at Gold's Gym, 1990. So yeah, 27 years ago.
Man, I remember watching you in those magazines. You were the first guy. Well, you weren't the first guy, but you were one of the first guys that I ever saw in a magazine that I was like, gee, how the fuck is that a person? You were so big, man.
Well,
Jesus Christ, you were big.
That's funny because I look back at some of the pictures now of me and I say, what the fuck? You know?
Well, you were going for it.
It's extreme. It's and I came into the sport and I wanted to see what I could do. I wanted to like take it as far as I could take it, you know?
Well, you represented to me as an outsider looking in this insane determination. You know, like I felt like all the best guys, whether it was Arnold or you or Lee Haney, all the top guys, they always represented not just like the biggest and the most profoundly, ridiculously muscular bodybuilders, but also this extreme dedication that was required to reach that level.
Well, you know, you've been around, man. You with martial arts and everything. Any kind of sport is the same thing. What separates the guy that's first from second, from third, or whatever? You know, you all got certain physical characteristics that help you in your sport and so on. So you're all gifted up there. So what can separate the guy from first and second and third? It's all up there. That's the key.
How did you develop your mindset? Was that something that you always had, or was it something that you developed as you were training?
I think it's something I already had. And I kind of left home when I was 16. So I was out on my own on the street. And, you know, you're either going to get smart and you know, look after yourself, or you're going to fall down. There's nobody there to catch me. So that was there from an early age, I think. And I was just very determined to do this thing that I felt I could be good at in order to change my life and change, you know, the projection of my life, the people around me. I grew up on a housing estate in UK. I had no education. I was in a jail when I was 18. So